The DJI Mini 6 Pro is generating all of that right now, and the unusual part is that the noise feels less scattered than usual. Across drone communities, analyst write-ups, and the handful of genuinely informed sources in this space, the conversation keeps landing on the same core direction. DJI may be preparing to push the Mini Pro series closer to Air series performance than anyone thought the sub-249 grams format could handle. No official announcement has been made as of mid-2026, but the pieces are interesting enough to take seriously. Understanding where the Mini 6 Pro might go requires understanding just how far the Mini 5 Pro already pushed things. When it launched, the Mini 5 Pro brought a 1-inch CMOS sensor, full omnidirectional obstacle sensing, including night detection, a 225-degree tilting gimbal, active track 360-degree, and usable 10-bit D-Log-M color profiles to a drone weighing under 249 grams. That was a level of capability that would have sounded implausible on a mini-class drone 2 years earlier. So the engineering challenge facing the Mini 6 Pro isn't about whether it will improve, that's a given. The challenge is that the Mini 5 Pro left very little obvious headroom. Any meaningful upgrade has to either push the imaging system into genuinely new territory, rethink the flight intelligence architecture, or solve weight and battery constraints in a way that hasn't been done at this price point before. The most consistently discussed upgrade across multiple independent sources is the imaging system. The rumored sensor is described as a 1-inch stacked CMOS design, the same footprint as the Mini 5 Pro, but with a fundamentally different architecture. Stacked CMOS sensors place the processing circuitry behind the photodetector layer rather than beside it, which allows for dramatically faster readout speeds. The practical benefit for video creators is significantly reduced rolling shutter, a persistent issue in compact drones during fast panning or when shooting from a moving platform. Alongside that, discussions point to 6K video recording capability at up to 60 frames per second. It's worth noting the skepticism around this particular claim. 6K at 60 frames per second generates an enormous amount of data per second, which creates real thermal management challenges in a sealed sub-250 grams body. Some analysts have flagged that sustained 6K/60 frames per second recording under strict weight limits may result in throttling after a few minutes. The more conservative and probably more accurate expectation is that 6K will be available at 30 frames per second for sustained use, with 60 frames per second support potentially limited to shorter burst recordings or lower resolutions. The variable aperture rumor is the one that excites professional creators most. For years, mini-class drones have relied on fixed aperture lenses, meaning exposure control in changing light conditions requires swapping neutral density filters, which is inconvenient in the field. A mechanical variable aperture system, reportedly spanning from around f1.7 to f11, would give pilots direct control over depth of field and exposure without touching the filter stack. This is a feature currently found only in larger, heavier platforms, and fitting it within a 249 grams frame while maintaining optical quality would represent a genuinely significant engineering achievement. Image processing is also expected to receive a significant upgrade. Community discussions frequently reference an updated computational photography platform, often called Cinecore 4.0 in leak circles, focused specifically on improving dynamic range recovery, high motion sharpness, and low light noise handling. Whether that's a genuine internal DJI platform name or simply a label that emerged from online speculation is unclear, but the underlying expectation, smarter on-device processing rather than just higher resolution, is consistent with DJI's recent product trajectory across its entire lineup. Battery runtime is where the leaks are most divided. Some sources claim up to 60 minutes of flight time using a silicon anode battery technology, which offers higher energy density than conventional lithium polymer cells. More measured predictions place realistic expectations around 40 minutes under standard conditions, achieved through a combination of material efficiency and a lighter airframe. Carbon fiber reinforced structural components appear regularly in discussions as a way DJI might improve both rigidity and wind resistance without adding meaningful weight. Whether silicon nanotechnology batteries can be packaged within the remaining weight budget, after all other components are accounted for, is a question nobody outside DJI's engineering team can answer confidently right now. Transmission is expected to move to an upgraded system, potentially O4 Plus, or an early implementation of O5. The Mini 4 Pro introduced O4 with 20-kilometer range under ideal conditions. An upgrade here would most likely focus on real-world urban performance, rather than headline range figures. On the intelligence side, ActiveTrack is expected to evolve meaningfully. The version being discussed, sometimes labeled ActiveTrack 7.0 in leaked content, is described as more predictive and context-aware than previous implementations, with the ability to handle partial occlusion and reacquire subjects after obstacles more reliably. Obstacle avoidance is rumored to incorporate laser-based depth sensing for improved performance in low ambient light, building on the nighttime sensing capability the Mini 5 Pro introduced, but pushing it further into genuinely usable territory. What makes the Mini 6 Pro's development more interesting in 2026 than a straightforward spec refresh is the competitive pressure building from multiple directions. DJI's own Lido X1, positioned as an accessible entry point below the Mini Pro tier, already offers a 1.3-inch sensor, LiDAR-assisted obstacle avoidance, and 4K at 60 frames per second at a notably lower price. That product is forcing a real question about lineup positioning. Is DJI deliberately creating a split between beginner-accessible drones and serious cinematic tools? If so, the Mini 6 Pro has to justify its premium decisively. External competition is also evolving. Autel Robotics continues to develop within the sub-250 grams class with the Evio Nano series. Hover Air's X1 Pro has built a strong following among solo creators for its autonomous flight intelligence, and American manufacturers are benefiting from a significant regulatory tailwind in the US market, following DJI's addition to the FCC-covered list in December 2025, which blocks new DJI products from receiving FCC authorization for US sale. DJI estimates it could miss out on launching up to 25 new products in the US this year, representing over $1.5 billion in projected losses, a situation that puts meaningful pressure on DJI to secure international markets aggressively and makes the Mini 6 Pro's global launch strategy more consequential than usual. Based on DJI's typical 18 to 24-month upgrade cycle, most analysts currently place the Mini 6 Pro's release window in late 2026 or early 2027, with estimated pricing between $999 and $1,099 for the standard unit, rising to $1,699 to $1,899 for Fly More combo packages. Thank you for tuning in. The Mini 6 Pro doesn't need to look revolutionary on a spec sheet. It needs to be the smartest, most capable compact drone DJI has ever shipped and quietly become indispensable to the creators who fly it. If even half of what's being discussed turns out to be accurate, this could be the drone that finally makes the Mini series feel like a no-compromise tool. What's the one feature that would actually make you upgrade? Drop it in the comments below.